My body developed faster than most girls my age. When I turned 18, my overprotective brother Marvin feared I'd get taken advantage of, so he begged his best friend to keep an eye on me. But the first time we met, Devin Woodford's gaze never strayed from my body. After college, he crossed the line again and again. By day, he was my CEO. By night, I was his personal assistant. For 4 years, we hid our affair in the shadows. He shaped me into exactly what he wanted, and the worst part, I let him. Then his ex-fiancée, Melissa, came back from overseas. He slipped out of my bed in the dead of night, racing to the airport to fetch her. Humiliated but desperate to hold on, I followed, only to watch him stroke her hair gently, right in front of me. He turned to me, his voice cold as ice. Jennifer Huckabee, 4 years ago, you crawled into my bed while I was drunk. Acting like this, it's pathetic. His softness for her clashed sharply with the deliberate cruelty of his mockery. In that moment, I knew he was right. This was all meaningless. I bowed my head, texted Marvin I'd accept the Sinclair family's marriage proposal, then looked up and smiled. Fine, goodbye. Marvin called shortly after. Relief oozed through the line. He thought I'd finally let go of the man I'd loved for years. What he didn't know, that man was his best friend, Devin. After hanging up, I grabbed the resignation letter I'd prepped and headed to HR. But the process hit a wall at the last step. Ms. Huckabee, resigning on such short notice requires the CEO's signature. Devin, again, even at the end, I couldn't escape him. I tightened my grip on my phone, walked to the empty end of the hallway, and dialed his number. It rang and rang, until a stranger's female voice picked up. Hello, Devin's in the shower. Those 3 words stabbed my chest like poisoned shards, but my voice stayed eerily calm. Never mind, thank you. I hung up before she could respond, the dark screen reflecting my pale face. Less than 2 minutes later, my phone buzzed. I stared at Devin's name for seconds before answering. What do you need? His tone was strictly business, cold, detached. Just last night, this same man had been above me, whispering my name like a prayer. My fingers whitened around the resignation letter. Mr. Woodford, I need your signature to finalize my resignation. He grunted in acknowledgement, then added as an afterthought, right? Swing by later to grab your stuff. Melissa's moving in. The West Suburbs apartment's empty. You can stay there. I promised Marvin I'd look after you. 4 years ago, he pulled me into his bed drunk, tossing me the scraps of being his bedmate. Now, hiding behind loyalty to my brother, he offered me a consolation prize. His half-hearted consideration was so ridiculous, I nearly laughed. No need, Mr. Woodford. I forced a smile. I'm an adult. I can take care of myself. Once he signed that letter and I finished handover, our absurd 4 years would be over. I was getting married, away from him. I woke in a hotel room as morning light spilled in. For the first time in years, I felt truly awake, not the foggy, hollow wakefulness I'd known by Devin's side. I called a car and returned to the villa we'd shared for 4 years. But the second I stepped inside, I thought I'd walked into the wrong place. The minimalist black and gray space was now drowned in warm pastels. The entryway wall, where I'd begged him for a month to let me hang one plush toy, was covered in Melissa's stuffed animals. Melissa likes it this way. Devin's voice came from behind. When I turned, he looked faintly annoyed.